Yo, 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 we are live. Let's go. Titled Tuesday, starting momentarily. Late window. It is 3:59 here on the East Coast. Come on in. Actually, let's get my Twitch chat to pop out so I can see that too. Oh, and we've started. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Akaru Nakamura. Oh my god, we're playing Akaru. Oh, I wanted to play one of my Gambits against him. That's okay. Okay, what should I play? Wow. Awesome. Alright. I should do something chill. Ah, so cool. I love it. Is he gonna play with D4? I'll play with G6. Oh, he plays with G3. Oh my god. Wow. Should I play with F5? I will. Let's play with F5. Or should I just go... Yeah, I like this. Let's play with F5 and F6. So D4, maybe I'll answer with E4. Alright. We're not going to try to fall too far behind on the clock against him. D4. So I wanted to answer with E4 was kind of my idea. You know what? Let's hold... No, because he's just going to go on C3 if I do that. Okay, let's play E4. I think next is like 97 and C6. Yeah, 97. Unless he plays D5 right now. He does, so before my knight gets there, it's actually... It's almost like he's good at this game. It's almost like that. Should I play C5? He goes takes. Bishop A3. Okay, I'll play C5. I expect en passant, and I'm going to go pawn takes. G3. Now he goes with that. This is harder to defend than I thought. Just going to come 98. Actually, it's fine. It's kind of interesting, actually. I wanted maybe some play this way. Well, then there's knight d5, right? G6 and d5. There's not really knight d5. It's kind of fine. I would go knight e8. What I want is like a knight d7 maneuver-y. No, this is what I should do. Oh, what? Is this playable? I didn't think this was playable. Can I just take this pawn? Oh, wait. No? Am I just up a pawn? That seems annoying. Goes queen d4, right? Maybe I'll stop. Oh, that doesn't stop it. Oh, am I just getting mated? You just walk this pawn all the way down. Brutal. How did I let that just happen? No, knight e6. Okay, I've lost. Run. Run. Wow. Oh, yep. I forgot that was doubly pinned. Okay, good game, good game. Wow, this guy's pretty good at this game. 3,400 blitz, and he got +0 for beating me. My rating's down to 2584 right now. Wow. GG, Hikaru. Alright, wait, let's have a look. I mean, cool experience. Let's have a look. Okay, so he played b3, and I wanted to play one of my gambits against him with e3. This one, the Leela gambit, where we offer this pawn, and we play a6. They have to take it, or else the pin is lost. And then we play like queen g5, and it's a very fun line. Okay, not what happened at all in the game. He played c4. Okay, I mean, this wasn't the best setup that I chose, apparently. I mean, the best was to play it like a Sicilian, but I kind of figured this pawn might get weak, targeted a lot of different ways. So, okay, set up a little bit differently. Just like this, pretty simple stuff. d4 I answered with e4. Yeah, this idea wasn't good because, okay, it would be good if I can get in c6 and then d5. Then it'd have like a super French structure. But he very smartly pushes d5 right now, and my knight's not here to actually take advantage of that square and resulting squares. And the idea of like the knight coming into d4 and potentially some other squares is a little dangerous. So I tried playing here c5, but now with c5 happening on that turn, there's en passant available. This pawn should become weak. I was able to actually protect it okay. And he jumps in giving this pawn, which is kind of interesting. Engine, not the biggest fan, but not super clear what to do. Bishop a3, I can play even like knight e8 or something like this, and not so obvious how white is making a ton of progress, but okay, white is better. My idea was I would be shutting in this bishop like this, but I have a weak pawn that I kind of got to deal with. In the game, he plays knight d5, and so I grab this pawn, and yeah, he actually just walks this pawn right down, and I should have been a little bit more aware of my king side, so I'm just kind of like rattling off some moves like rook c8, queen b6, which was a huge error. Like, I was only looking at queen d4 for whatever reason. It was so stupid. Obviously, the queen has two other squares that are doing the same exact thing. No, but okay, I should have taken, and it's triple zeros, apparently. That there's some line here for a draw, but it's actually like my pieces are not doing well to cover dark squares around my king, so it's quite dangerous. Anyway, I go here and check, and this is just a disaster because there's h6, and I actually cannot stop this mate at all without like running away like I did in the game. And king h6 is no better, queen f6, and these are attacked, so like my pieces are just arranged so poorly, and queen b6 did the opposite of help. At least like she would have defended some of these pieces, like in this case. Like imagine queen f6, I could play knight g8 maybe with this defended and get away with that, but it was just not to be. So king f8, I had to play to try to run away. He just grabs some material here, nice knight maneuver, series of checks, and grabs this pawn, and more is crashing through with knight f6, which would take away my escape route, so I had to try to keep running. But then this was, again, very nice use of the patterns that he just sees immediately. The knight here now taking away the squares that would defend my own knight, and that is lost. So he was just hopping around, boom, 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 just beautiful stuff. So I lost that, and I even tried to run away with the bishop from h7, and okay, that he also sees immediately that the pawn and knight are both pinned. So GG. Obviously, I lost to a better player than me. Get him next time. Well, he is the highest rated player in Title Tuesday. That's actually pretty cool. So I was right in the middle. I was right in the middle. He is 135 points higher than Magnus right now. Did he respond in the chat there? I want to see if he... I can't actually pull up the chat anymore. Okay, whatever. Next round, starting soon. Wow, I got to play the highest rated player. it's Hikaru. Put up a decent fight, thank you. Yeah, it is a privilege. I mean, yeah, one of the greatest Blitz players, certainly of all time. What's up, Ori, KYZ, Austin Gamer, Constantine, Lee Mate Mel, Geo Rainbow, Tante. Next round starting soon. Let me... I guess there was one game that went super long. It's interesting, so I'm right in the middle. Like another rating point, and I would have played like a 1800 on chess.com. Instead, I played like a double that. Alright. Let's get this game. We are playing a CM from Tunisia. I always try to guess the flag first. I didn't know that one. Can we get a Von Hennig? I think we can. Every time I see the Caro, I'm so excited. Gambit glasses on, baby. Let's go. Opponent already confused. Why didn't I recapture? It's because I am the Gambit Man. Oh! They know likey. They know likey. They want to give the pawn back. Oh well. They just want to hand me a better position instead of playing for the big stockfish number. Alas. E6 is pretty unambitious. I mean, I was going to target the bishop if it came out. But, okay. Ooh. I mean, could we go to all reliable? It's kind of a big question. I'll play an 82. I mean, which way am I castling? All reliable is a little tricky. Because I got the F-file closed. All reliable. It's a little tricky. You know what? Let's try it. I'll give it a shot. I might play an AP6 anyway. Go there. We're attacking H2. So my queen actually comes out just in time using this little path that my F-pawn actually created. I might be scaring them away from a short castle at this moment. It's bishop d3 and I'd be having a look. Just be having a look. As long as you're there, you shouldn't have anything to worry about. It's just you won't be there for long. Whoa, okay. Schmancy, schmancy, schmancy. If I play bishop f4 and he6 takes... Okay, we can do this. And the e4 right now might be a very opportune moment to do it. Might just be. Because there's a moment of weakness with knight f8, right? Obviously, it's a little inconvenient. Obviously, it was going to pop out to a strong square. All right. Let's get him. Let's get him. Let's get him. Bishop f4, can be 6. Come in for a check, yeah? Bishop g5 also strong. Let's go here. Now, I might have been inviting some complications. Takes, and now both our queens are hanging. Which I didn't really think about. Takes, obviously, I can trade queens. I'm a little bit better in that endgame. I don't think I have a choice. Can I dodge the queen trade? No, knight d6, and I'd be down. If they play knight g6 right now... Okay, they didn't want any of that. So knight d6 check is a very good move, actually. But so is... knight g6... Let's go, yeah, let's just go for this. This is an easy advantage, isn't it? I trade off for that bishop. That was actually very important to them. Light square pawns, dark square bishop. So they're going to have trouble covering the other squares. Okay, they get knight g6 now, but at a certain cost, yeah? Let's play queen. Let's not waste too much time deciding on something so inconsequential. Do you want this? Actually, I kind of forgot that this was even on the table. I would play bishop b3, and actually that queen is pretty locked in there after bishop b3. Yeah, in fact, speak of the devil, you might be totally trapped. You don't have that square, you don't have that square. You don't have that. I'm playing rook b1 next turn. What are you doing about it? You don't really have so much great development. Knight h5 is the only thing you can do to delay, because it counterattacks me. I'll counterattack your knight. No, I have this pre-moved. Yeah, it went pawn fishing. They went fishing. They went fishing. It's just they were the one eating the bait. Now they're on my hook. Bye-bye. I will eat you. I lost the analogy a little bit. Them and the queen were the fish. The pawn was the bait. No, she's totally boxed in. Look at that. Look at the bishop on d6 covering this square. Knight's covering this. Just bishop b3. Just box you in. b1 next turn. Yeah, nice. Got him. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's what you get for declining my gambit. That's what you get. That's what you get. No, GG. So... 94.4 accuracy is not too bad. It's higher than I had against Hikaru. So we had the Von Hennig gambit get declined. Obviously, I want them to take. Because knight takes f3, and then if they bishop f5, we have fun lines. We have castles here, knight g5 going after, threatening to take in some order, right, with the bishop there, and otherwise, okay, bishop comes g6, we sacrifice. And if they box it out, then we have the all reliable that I was talking about during the game of pressuring here, pressuring h7, making that knight move, and then getting the king, right? So none of that is what happened. My opponent played e3, declining the gambit, and so, I mean, obviously, Stockfish is not a fan. It would want them to take the pawn and, you know, have to defend my onslaught. e6 here is a little unambitious, but probably for the best, because I think if the bishop does come out on the other side of this door... Okay, so I go here, e6, g4, and what's going to happen now is I target this bishop, right? And this is one of William's favorite ideas. Then I threaten to trap it. Okay, right now there's like knight d5. Let's say it was just like here or something. Okay, now I threaten to trap it with h5. The only way to create a square is h6 to tuck it back in. It's just I was already hitting the bishop at the moment, so now I take it, and this is just a disaster with these hanging. So my opponent plays e6, opts to keep the bishop home. Opts to keep him home. And so, okay, so we're just developing here, and e2 here. I opt for castling short. Castling long, could have played it too. Castle short, bishop d6. And I do this, like, a cute little maneuver, bring queen e1, queen h4. And my opponent's seeing that, like, okay, if they could just castle into this, the bishop is going to reroute, targeting h7. So now the knight is really frozen. If you ever play h6 to relieve that knight, then I'm definitely going to sacrifice and checkmate you. Otherwise, g6 creates some weaknesses. Obviously, I'd like it better if I didn't have this f-pawn, if I had gambited it, so I'd be, like, threatening ideas with, like, rook takes f6. But okay, I'd still be trying to make this knight move with, like, knight e4 at some moment, any of the knights, or bishop g5, you know, because they got a replacement dude. But, okay, we'd have a lot of fun here with a lot of pressure. That's not what happened. They didn't castle. They played knight f8, which is this very interesting idea, trying to play knight g6. And, you know, if I just kind of, like, do nothing, knight g6 comes, hits my queen, who is defending h2, no real squares for her, e5, then all the pieces are actually doing stuff and bothering me. So we can't really play it like that either. So what we do is knight e4. We try to take advantage of the fact that there is a moment of weakness with knight f8, obviously, like it's blocking castling and it's on the back rank. Knight e4, and now if you are just ignoring me and popping out knight g6, then I take here with check, so I'm not losing my queen. And after queen takes, okay, my queen can go wherever she wants, and I have a nice bishop pair. I did achieve that trade in the game, knight for the dark square bishop. The dark square bishop, much better than the light square bishop because of the pawn colors, right? Your pawns are all in light squares, that means they control light squares. So that's the same color as this bishop. They jam in that bishop as well. You need to control the other half of the square. So this bishop, dark square bishop, with playing uncontested is just going to have a field day on the dark squares. So that's going to be a very important trade. That's their good bishop in the position. You want your pawns on the opposite color of your bishop for that reason. Also, if they took this knight that was bothering them and threatening to take on d6, then f takes e4 is a really pleasant recapture. It gives me nice central control and also opens this f file like I was talking about. So knight g6, and now I also have access to the h5 square. There's no knight on f6 anymore. We're defending h2, so all is good in this position. So they didn't go for that. Probably should have played... No, they did play bishop e7 in the game, so stepping out of the way here and also looking towards my queen. Now is also a moment where we try to play quickly. We play bishop f4, threatening the queen. Queen slides out of the way. Yeah, b6 not a good choice. They were already trying to eat my bait on f2. Better to choose d8, according to the engine. Stopping knight d6 check. Stopping knight d6 check, and then also, you know, asking me what I'm going to do about this. I should probably retreat my queen out of this line of fire. Okay, they play knight g6, and the game continues. I'll move my bishop out of the way. Maybe they'll castle short, and I'm a little bit better. Instead, they play queen b6, and allows me to make this trade. Yeah, I'm more worried about making that trade than I am about this pawn. So it was a little greedy of them. Now so they are able to pop out knight g6, but I'm able to trade my knight for their best piece. So knight g6, my queen just moves out the way, right? Remember, before, knight g6 could have come when they had two dudes on this diagonal. Instead, they have 0, and I actually have two dudes on this diagonal. And my dark squares are very well under control. They can't even castle short right now, so this is actually a really bad position for black to begin with, right? Like, even just bishop d7. Okay, you can see this is like a +2 advantage. Some strong ideas here. I don't think black's king is going to be very safe at all. I can try to actually, like, break through at some moment, because the bishop is so dominant. Okay, so queen g3, yeah, but instead they actually just go for this b2 pawn. They try to justify the position being worse by, you know, okay, at least you have a pawn for it. Alas for them, bishop to b3 just totally locks in this poor queen. No queen a3, shout out to you. No c3 or d4, shout out to you. Otherwise, the bishop, very solid. There's no way out. There's no way out for her. The best option was here. What's the point? Oh, that's a little tricky. That's a tricky idea. Suddenly, right? So my rook is under attack. If I take, then takes is a fork. So I'm not winning a queen here at all. And then if I take the knight that is attacking my rook, right? Then here. So that was actually way out. Otherwise, they just got their queen trapped. Okay, subscribe. Next game. We are playing a national master from Israel. Oh, this is Brian Weiss. Friend of mine. Good luck. Let's play Avant Papillon Gambit. Good luck. Oh, we got a French? Alright. Still, take my pawn. Let's play an Elephant Gambit. Let's go. This is very hard to decline. If you don't take this and you just opt for a French, like normal, then it's going to be actually a very good French. So, by my measures, the Alapin Gambit is undeclinable, and you really should take it. Okay, so he goes for that, and we get the Gambit glasses on. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. I love when they think a lot. Because typically I think a lot. So, you know, both of us should be in time trouble. Alright, we're targeting this knight. Very tricky stuff here. If you go queen h4 check, it looks quite good. Knight d6 is spicy. Instead of knight f6. Rare decision. Alright. Knight d6. Knight d6. Odd square for the knight. Odd square. What to do, what to do, what to do. I mean, there's a number of moves I can justify here. What makes the most sense? Knight e5. Take, d takes, knight f5. It's probably pretty annoying. All right, we're just gonna play an AC3 here. Just keep developing. I want to see what he's gonna do. Is he playing B6? Gonna be very non-committal with his king. I would play D5 actually. I would just, like, it is on the table. There's no knight here blocking it. Why wouldn't I just open the position where his king is? D5 ED, knight takes. If you castle now, potentially there's takes and Greek gifts on the table. I think d5 is good. The other option is knight e5, which is potentially more direct. Now, okay, let's play d5. I like this move. I think it's very annoying for black. It's just such a strange piece. Okay, d5 e5. think this might be the best idea. No, let's go here. Take, knife 6. Interesting. Trying to keep up the pressure as much as I can. This might have just been a simpler idea, just kind of attacking some dudes. But bishop takes e4. Okay, puts d6 in motion. Takes knight of 6. It just goes there. I wanted, like, knight here. Is that crazy? Knight there. I don't know. I think it's kind of the sort of move I will just play without calculating too much. Lots of pressure on f7 now with the rook involved. I think with bishop takes d5 could defend. But I'm following it with like queen h5. It just seems like a lot of fun here. Knight takes e4, I can take on f7. Alright, so there. Now which knight is more bothersome to me? This one. No. Yeah, this one. And let me grab it. In fact, because I'm threatening knight takes f6. Okay, we're equal on pawns. Knight takes. Should be dangerous for black here. I played e4 without getting their king out. I think they need to get their king out first. This is now quite dangerous. Also with the e line opening. Okay, they take d5. No. Okay. c5. Aha. Wins the queen. Check. I think they should do it, though. Oh, no. They didn't do it. I feel like I could have just won this pawn. Maybe not. Oh, brutal. Got me. Damn. Ah, nice checkmate. Okay, damn. Just hung that rook at the end there. Yeah, I think I was a nice pawn up, but interesting game. GG. Knight d6 is funny. I'm not sure I've played against knight d6 too many times. Typically it comes back to f6, right? Okay. This wasn't a good idea because of e5, actually, so this was very smart on his part. Should have played with this. I was concerned about this. I have nothing to be worried about. Hits the rook right before they're able to play here. And also ties down the knight, threatens g4. So, no, that was a missed opportunity. D5, E5. So, no, well played by him. This was pretty nasty. So the knights are, you know, I'm trying to like take. I'm into f7. They're defending each other, sort of. That one would do that. This one would, well, bishop takes, right? Takes queen h5. So I'm tearing down their defense. This was a great move, though, to hang on. We grab h7. Here we should be cooking. We should be cooking. Grab h7, take on f6. Bishop came to d4, right? So this is a huge threat, threatening the rook and also the e-line. So should have been very strong. Queen d2 hit the rook, and then I was able to bring all my pieces in, which seemed good, but maybe not the best. This was stronger. If the bishop comes to h5, the rook actually can no longer defend this. Queen controlling this square. So that was good. Rook a1, f5. Oh my goodness, I missed this. Point takes. It's just brutal. Like, you can give a whole rook for that. I got all these targets. My game. No, I got kicked. Oh, it just appeared. What? How'd I get kicked again? Why does this keep happening? What in the world? I have the window open. I literally have the window open here of the Title Tuesday. And I analyze in a different window because I thought... Come on. It has joined here? It is extremely frustrating. Alright. I'm out. I have to wait 30 minutes to rejoin. So we're probably not rejoining. I don't know. I think I get kicked because... Alright, whatever. We're playing on Lichess. We're playing on Lichess. This is why... Let's just join this arena. We'll edit the stream description. I mean, come on, man. Gambit Man. Is it I don't know if it's intentional. I actually did forget to turn on emote only mode. I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you. Okay, Yang Yang Gambit. Let's go. Alright. Fun line here. We're trying to play bishop takes d3. Castle. Rook comes there. My opponent took once, but not twice. Which is actually pretty smart. Knight b5, knight d5 I think is quite annoying. Defends c7 hits my bishop. I can expedite this by playing something like queen c2 to play bishop takes d3. Although I would want my queen here. If I just go here and trade queens... Yeah, I mean, the way they're playing against this is pretty good. It's pretty good. Alright, let's go queen c2. Again, they could hold, but then I'll just castle, and so it could be good. But e5 they have on the table as well. Oh, yeah, my bad. Wait. Thank you for reminding me. Jesus. Let's go here. There's the clock. There's the board. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, it was a tough game. Because, yeah, I think we did generally play well, but then, okay, I just went here and this was hanging. Oh, well. I mean, yeah, those things happen particularly in time trouble. It's my fault, of course, for getting into time trouble. I appreciate the words of support. Knight b5, knight d5. Well, the thing is, knight b5, e5 is actually good. My opponent's doing everything they can to avoid helping me. I can't. I would like to get there. I can't, because I can't block this bishop. Oh, we're quite low on the clock. Alright, I think I just need to... Well... Alright, let's play an h3. Gotta bring it out somehow. This is a good player. Should be good. They should have some weaknesses with these pawns, but 16 seconds is not a lot of seconds. We'll see what I can do. I don't know why, it was just like spacing. This is a problem. I didn't see it. I'll try to pick off these pawns. We're down 2 pawns. Rook takes. Bishop d6 is my next idea. Nope. There. Rook takes or king takes? Oh, well, take. That's actually quite brutal. How do I stop this big fork? Wow, they're good. I shouldn't have berserked this game. No, I lose. Wow. What kind of 1800 is that? That was extremely well played. Nice. Nice. Alright. Oh well. Let's get back into it. Always good to maybe not lose in the middle of a streak, ideally. Alright, let's go d4. Do a London. No. What I like doing against this is b5. Stop c4. Instead of b6, b5. They're just playing something very chill against it. Very solid. How do I break it? Could play with c5. It doesn't do much. I'll play with... Bishop has nowhere to go anyway, so we'll play d6. Keep this open. Wow, extremely just... Hear everything. Like, there's no bishop d6, nothing. I'll play this with knight e4 if I can. Well, knight e4, knight h4, pin... Play 5. I'll just go here. Not a ton I can do. Play 5. Try to bring my rooks. Get something open. Played just the most super solid setup. D5 they could to try to just shut these down. I would play c6 though. Play c6, immediately opening that back up. I'd try to make a trade and then knight c5. Oh, well, this is free now. I don't know. They had to take it, but I like my position there. I liked it a lot actually. Let's go bishop. c4 is not doable. I just play rook c8 or something, and I win that pawn. So, yeah, if I can keep these breaks on lock, then this should be pretty weak. And I'll be able to just target them however I please. A4 here. Yeah. Could come back. It's not really a comfortable trade. I gotta move this here. Sure. Yeah, no downsides. Yeah, we're just piling up. Bishop e2. Yeah, it's a very poor bishop. Knight 4. Still defended from tricks. So we can go after this c4. I have it held enough times. Don't have to use this pawn, which is holding the knight. I can keep piling. I guess this bishop h3, right? I should come up with a smarter idea in the position then. I don't know. Let me just think about it. I don't know what they can even play. c8, bishop h3. Oh, knight c3, bishop c8, knight e2. Yeah. Oh, they're just losing material. Just take this. Stronger probably is knight c3, actually, instead of even taking back. Stronger is knight c3. Because I have knight e2 check, queen e2, rook c1. Yeah, no, the c file, it was my only open file, and so we stacked. We stacked it. 2, nice move. Actually, the knight could have just gone anywhere. I mean, the rook was just hanging on the other end. This was so solidly defended. Maybe it would have been even better. Okay, don't get checkmate on g7. Rook is actually short on squares. Could have maybe trapped it last turn. I could have. Anyway, rook e4. Queen c2. Let's trade. Now it's trapped. Now it's trapped. No, I mean, this is check and stuff. Oh, my rook is hanging. Didn't see that. Okay, well now I'm only up 1 rook instead of 2. I'll live. I will live. This king has been very solid. I need to break it open. That's kind of my issue. H5, check, check. Where are we going? Here. Here. Yes. Here. Now we're getting to Mr. King. Now we are getting to Mr. King. Bishop d5. Get him. e1. This is not a good move. That wasn't necessary, but I did it anyway. 4. Okay, wait, come on. Let's be quick here. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, nicely done. Nice game. Got all shaky there at the end, but okay, we had time. Okay, well, we got kicked out of Title Tuesday, which was quite unfortunate. I'm probably just going to sign off here, but I will be back to stream tomorrow. So subscribe, join the Discord, and yeah, see y'all soon. Sorry about that. Until Tuesday.